This sports segment sponsored by A&D Automotive Group, located in Dothan and Enterprise.
Good evening, folks. With our continuing look at the Wiregrass High School football landscape prior to the 2018 season, tonight the 18 Action Sports Camp travels to Western Geneva County. Now, the Samson Tigers' new head coach is a familiar face in the Western Wiregrass. Prior to spending the last 2 years at XL High School outside of Mobile, Jason Wombles was the head coach of Kinston for several years, helping get the Bulldogs into the playoffs. Wombles believes each of his players putting in 110% on both the field and in the classroom. This summer, he was strong on conditioning, which included several days a week in the weight room.
You know, the unfortunate part about high school, especially small schools, is you have who you have. So you may not have the people that year to win a state title in football or to be as good as some of the other programs. But what you try to build on is that tradition of always being competitive and, you know, being a hard team to beat on Friday nights.
At Samson, Wombles is taking over for Chris Littleton, who has moved on to be the head coach of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. And remember, folks, beginning on this Friday night, August 17th, WDHN Sports will carry once again our 30-minute high school football program, The Extra Point. It'll be the first show of the season and will run from 10:30 to 11 o'clock Friday nights through the playoffs in November. Remember, we'll provide the most experience and extensive sports coverage in the Dothan TV market. You know who else I'm talking about. Don't even think about them. Stay right here for your weekly allotment of, as our director says, Garvin, pigskin footage, indeed. And as WDHN Sports reported last night, Ohio State University placed its head coach, Urban Meyer, on administrative leave with pay on Wednesday. He's on leave as the university investigates whether he was aware of domestic violence allegations against fired assistant coach Zach Smith. At the Big Ten Media Week last month, Meyer was asked if he knew of domestic violence allegations against Smith in 2015. He only talked about a reported incident in 2009.
Leadership positions, you receive a phone call, first thing you do is tell your boss, let the experts do their jobs. We're certainly not going to investigate. It came back to me that what was reported wasn't actually what happened, and so Shelley and I actually both got involved because of our relationship with that family and advised for counseling and wanted to help as we move forward.
Now, Coach Meyer believes his absence from the field will be less of a distraction for the Buckeyes as they prepare for the upcoming football campaign. With Coach Meyer off the sidelines for now, the team's offensive coordinator has been named interim head coach by the university. Ryan Day came to Columbus, Ohio last year. Now, prior to that, he spent several seasons at both the collegiate and pro levels. The New Hampshire native worked with Meyer at Florida. He also spent time with former Eagles head coach Chip Kelly. Now, the showdown at Shadow Creek. The date has reportedly been set for a much-anticipated battle in the golf world. ESPN is reporting a one-on-one showdown between Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson will take place in November. According to the Sports Channel, Mickelson and Woods will play a winner-take-all tournament scheduled for Thanksgiving weekend. So there'll be golf, I guess, folks, along with college and pro football on Turkey Day. And finally tonight, a well-deserved tribute to one of the greatest coaches who walked the sidelines in the Wiregrass. Former Geneva High School football coach Max Griffin will be inducted into the Panther Hall of Fame next month. Now, from 1966 through 1979, Griffin's teams won 76% of their games, unheard of in today's game. He had also coached at Goshen and Rehoboth. Griffin and his wife Linda now live in the Dothan area. Congratulations to Max. And folks, that's a look at sports for this Thursday night. We'll be back following these messages.